Coach Gerald at Pure Hitters has been great for our son. He has played baseball since T-ball, and we started to notice just some habits that he had that maybe weren't the greatest for, being a successful baseball player. And we have tried to help him, but sometimes it takes somebody who is not in their everyday life to speak into their habits and their abilities and recognize things that they're doing right as well as areas that they can improve upon. And Gerald has done that very well for our son. One of the things that I will say that he does do is many times as parents and coaches, we will stand on the sidelines and keep your eye on the ball or put your elbow up, things like that, that oftentimes the kids hear so much that they don't really understand exactly what it is as far as the mechanics and the reason why they need to do that. And Gerald focuses a lot on that and how to keep both eyes on the ball and not turn your head in a way that you can't see it, and keeping a smooth swing that a lot of these kids see these pro ballers have a certain habit that works for them because they're professionals and they can do it, but really getting back to the basics of the mechanics of hitting. And Gerald does that very, very well in his ability to be able to explain to them, okay, hit the ball now. Let's redo this in the way that I'm telling you to do this. And you see the difference in the sound of the ball hitting the bat. You see the difference of how far that ball goes. And also not focusing only on home runs. One of the things that our son has really taken away from this is he wants to be the kid who hits the home runs, right? All of our kids do. And he has improved so much on getting on base, on, getting RBIs and the things that really help the team win games. And those home runs are great and they feel wonderful, but those aren't the most important hits that they're going to have throughout their baseball career. And so it's been a focus of my son to really try to appreciate even the RBIs, even if he doesn't get to go across that plate, being a team player and helping get those runs in. Another thing that I will say about Gerald is that he is focused on the player that is there right then. I have had the opportunity to work with a lot of coaches, sometimes in a private setting, sometimes on the field. And one of the things that I struggle with as a parent and as being an assistant in some of these places is to not see them being focused. They sometimes have their phones out or they answer a phone call and they set them up and say, hey, I got to take this. You keep working on this while I'm on the phone. Gerald doesn't do that. He literally sets his phone aside and sometimes it's in his pocket or wherever it is. He doesn't answer text messages or phone calls. He doesn't get distracted by the things that are walking by. He might say hi to somebody, but he focuses his attention during that hour on the player. And I know what that does as a parent, and it assures me that his first priority in that time is the player. And that's great from a financial standpoint that you see that he's getting the full hour, but also as a parent to be able to see that he cares that much to put aside the distractions of his own life and to attend to it later. So if you are considering Pure Hitters, please know that he is highly recommended by myself and others that I know, and our son really enjoys his time with him. So good luck. Hope you find the best coach for you.
I've really enjoyed working with Coach Gerald. He's helped me improve a lot, and I have some pictures before I worked with him, and I was very unstable. But once I got to know him and got comfortable, and he helped me a lot, and now I'm really stable.